fuck an introduction, fuck anything else. We're just gonna get straight into it. I might as well just get straight into it, innit? As you lot can see in my background, this is the BS we had to deal with this weekend. As you can see, the ball is clearly, well, you see it there? See it there? Over the line. Gabriel got pushed in the back, yeah? And for the life of me, Joe Linton's offside when the ball touches his head. His leg is further than Gabriel's leg. He's offside. Somehow, the video assistant referees in the VAR room cannot help the referee on the pitch, who already lost the game in the first half with all the mad disciplinary issues. And they handed Arsenal the first L of the season. Now, Sim, I know you got a lot to say. I know you watched that BS. You know, we all watched it at St. James's Park. Newcastle with 11 men defending like they had 10 men after they had scored the goal. It was just complete nonsense. It wasn't football. And I'm just going to give the floor to you, my brethren. Say what you want to say, because I've said enough. I've said enough. I'm going to call into TalkSport today and I'm going to I'm going to call them and I'm going to speak to them. I'm going to be like, yeah, this is absolute nonsense. Plug the channel as well. But Sim, over to you, my bro.
No, it is your pause there. Thanks anyway for giving me.
It is. You're going into politics.
No, it is. No, it is. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
Yeah.
Arsenal did not play well. Neither did Newcastle. It was a cagey game. Let's be honest. It was a tight game.
Anything. I see one woman. Let me not even say anything. I see a woman saying, "Oh yeah, they wanted it more." I'm like, they were defending like they had 10 men, 9 men. What do you mean they wanted it more?
No, it is. Pause. Where it is as a Newcastle fan, you be over the moon with that result, because let's be honest, leading up to that incident, it could have been anyone's game. It was a very tight game. But what upsets me about this whole game is that referees have to start taking accountability now. Even leading up towards that incident, Bruno Gomes, how the hell is he still on the pitch?
Bro, I don't know how they can see the deliberate help of the man's face.
He literally, you know that Stone Cold Steve Austin when he does he did that to Jorginho's head.
I don't know how they missed it, but go on.
No. For me personally, okay. If you don't give him a red, at least give him a yellow. Give him a yellow.
You know they're gonna say we're moaning and bitching, innit?
No, they're gonna say we're moaning and bitching, but after yesterday's incident, I won't even call that moaning and bitching. I will call that the sheer stupidity, number one, as Arteta said in his post-match interview. And it's just a disgrace, because this is meant to be the best league in the world, and we are getting key stage 1 incidents. Like I don't know if we're overthinking it, but we're actually getting it so wrong. Like, come on, bro. You know, these type of games, these big games, is small margins. So for me personally, what hurts me, because everyone's like, oh, Arsenal didn't deserve to win the game. I even had other Arsenal fans say, yeah, but we didn't play well, so we didn't deserve to win the game.
I don't think people watch the match.
I don't think people understand how football goes. In those type of tight games, these are the small decisions that make you either win or lose the game. Regardless, if it ended 0-0 or 1-1, let's say, it would have been a problem. But as I said, there was a goal that was given that shouldn't have been given. And leading up to it, there's 3 incidents why it shouldn't have been given. So for me, it's just a kick in the face. So I'm fully with Arteta. As much as I'm an Arsenal supporter and people may say we're biased, I'm fully with Arteta saying, how in the hell are these officials allowed to make these type of decisions? Because it's becoming more than a joke now. For me personally, I don't know what they're gonna say to Arsenal. You can't bring out any apology.
Chris, Sim, I don't think they're gonna apologize. I don't think they're gonna apologize in it, because I've already seen obviously Arsenal came out and backed Arteta today, and
of course.
I see the idiot. He's not an idiot, because we may, cross paths one day, but I see Gary Neville Gary Neville jumped in the comment section and said Arsenal are backing that they're backing their manager over an incorrect decision, meaning that over a correct decision. And I'm like, even during the thing yesterday, it's like, oh, it was inconclusive. I'm like, what's inconclusive about that image that you see right there? What's
I'm gonna be
inconclusive
honest with you.
about Gabriel getting pushed in the back? He said, Gabriel, let's forward. Bro, how does
I'm gonna
have
be
you
all.
ever that positions him? Like, pause.
I'm gonna
But has
be
he
honest
really
with
been in
you.
that position, yeah? And
No.
when someone pushes you, you're going to lean a certain way. Not when you're trying to header a ball. When you're trying to header a ball, you're not going to fall on your face, are you? He wasn't trying to fall on his face. He's been pushed in the back. His
I don't
leg,
even.
the still image of his leg. Joe Linton's leg is before. I mean, we play over our legs, don't we? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, at this point, I don't get it. Manchester United's goal got ruled out because they said the ball crossed the line. This ball from man like Joe Willock is way over the line than Rashford's one was.
This is the thing. This is why I say it's not fair, because the inconsistency of VAR. It's not. I shouldn't say VAR. VAR is not the problem.
It's not the system.
People.
It's the people.
It's the people. So
Yes.
for me, I don't know if they've been educated, or I don't know if they've been trained enough to actually make these decisions. And another thing I've realized, I was speaking to my friend as well, I think it is because there've been so many bad decisions that's been made. I think they're actually scared to make that decision. I think they're actually scared to say, nope, let's actually take our time and actually analyze this and say, no, what realistically is this over the line? Or if it's not over the line, can we actually say this is not a goal? As I said, even you said to yourself, okay, you know what? We're not too sure it's over the line. Gabriel, as you said, he's been pushed in the back. Joe Linton's offside. So that's why I said there's 3 incidents in one incident where you can say, know what? We're not too sure about if the ball being over the line, but we can definitely say that Gabriel's been pushed in his back. So that's he's getting involved in play, which is a foul, and we can definitely say his legs offside, which it's shown on the camera. So he'll be interfering in play in order for Anthony Gordon to score the goal. So for me, go on.
You know what's crazy? They're the ones that even brought up the ball over the line is what we may have seen, but they're the ones that even brought. I don't think if they didn't bring up the offside, we wouldn't have even clocked it was offside. We wouldn't be thinking, oh, this is possible offside.
I'm gonna do one better.
They brought up all 3 things meant that, oh, you're not sure yourselves.
Sure.
So why are you giving?
Puz, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna give you an insight. Apparently, at St. James's Park yesterday, they wasn't able to get all the camera angles to show that it was off the pitch. You do know that, right? That's why from that angle, that's why they said, we're not too sure if it's off the pitch. However, we're going to go with the attacker. That's why they gave that decision. So in my head, we're at an established Premier League ground. Why have you not got all the angles to show why the ball's not off the pitch?
You got all the money in the world.
But this is what I'm trying to say. That to be fair, let's talk about the game. It was a cagey game. Saka, I don't know, man. Is he injured? Is he out of form? What is he, Paz? Because I think how we love.
Even though he's got a lot of, a substantial amount of goal contributions at this point of the season, he looks like he's lacking a little bit of confidence for me, because he was not trying to take on Kieran Trippier anymore. But then saying that, Newcastle defensively,
they're sound.
Played well, because they put 2 players, and Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. So it's like, all right, cool.
They nullified.
If you go past, you're gonna have to go past the other. There's no space. They didn't create any space for them to run into, so they couldn't do their thing. To be fair, I thought Declan Rice was probably the man of the match. He had an amazing game, controlled the whole of the midfield. We didn't create enough chances, man. We didn't create enough chances, and Kofi and them, everyone's gonna get onto me, but bro, Nketiah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't, bro.
Pause.
Bro needs to come back to the ends and get chased by something, or I don't know, bro.
No, pause. Don't be like that. No, it is. I know you're not a fan of Eddie Nketiah.
No, I didn't say I'm not a fan. I love his
work ethic. Work ethic.
I love what he does. Yeah, as a player, I love what he does.
What does he do, Paz?
I love what he's about. I love his.
What does he do?
I love his determination. You know, but when it comes to like, yo, I'm gonna play up against these defenders today, and they're gonna know I'm here, bro. There's no one that sees Eddie Nketiah coming up against them on that team sheet and thinks, yeah, we're gonna have a tough game. Bro, Van der Veen ain't sitting there saying we're gonna have a tough game. That Virgil van Dijk is not going to sit there and think, oh yeah, Eddie's gonna give me a tough game today. Not even Joe Gomez is gonna sit there and think Eddie's gonna give me a tough game today. So what are you doing there, blood? What are you doing there? I'd rather have only what, blood? I'd rather
no.
I'd rather have Antonio up front right now, bro.
Pause. One thing I'm gonna say is
Antonio there.
One thing I'm gonna say, you know, Eddie's skill set as an Arsenal fan.
What's Eddie's skill set?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know, bro. I don't know.
I'm gonna be real with you. He's not the best. He's not the best of strikers that we've got right now. Neither is Jesus. But wait, let me land. I like you to land.
I think Chuba Akpom's better than him, bro. But that's another conversation for another day.
But what I'm trying to say is, see, with Eddie, I think a lot of Arsenal fans need to be a bit more realistic about him. Like, he's not there to kind of kick us on. We know that. We're the likelihood of Eddie getting us 10 to 15 goals a season, it will be mind-boggling. However, we've got to back what we have. And one thing I would say in his defense, the midfield yesterday was not creating anything for him. So anything that he was going to get was literally scraps, if that makes sense.
Understand.
That's number one. Number two.
We can't say that every week, though.
No, we can't. That's what I'm saying. Number two, we've got to understand, Eddie against like a top 6 team, expecting him to bang or expecting him to be a nuisance, the likelihood is not, it's not going to happen.
Bro, at least be a nuisance.
But this is what I'm trying to say. I feel like we don't play to his skill. We don't play to his skill set, man. He doesn't. That's what I said to you. What's he good at? For me, I see the work ethic. For me, he's a poacher. Not what I'm trying to say. Right place, right time. 9 out of 10 times he probably score. But he's not going to get into those positions. Even yesterday, I think there was a ball Declan Rice was trying to play to him, and he didn't understand the run to make. From then, that's when I was like, come on, Declan. Like, I felt sorry for Declan because I'm like, you should know who you're playing with. You know, bro, Eddie, that's not Eddie's game.
Let me even drop the ball with you, bro. I think Højlund and our team would do well.
No, he would.
Because he's pacey, he's quick, he looks like a proper striker.
Yeah, he's strong.
He looks like a proper striker. So
this is what I'm trying to say.
When our players are making a run, Eddie looks slow, bro. I thought he was quick. Eddie looks slow.
But this is what I'm trying to say. As Arsenal supporters, you've got to understand the skill set he possessed. This is like what we're asking Eddie to do with the players that we have around him. It's not going to work. That's why a lot of people say that I back Jesus, but no, I back Jesus. Yes, he may not score a lot of goals, but he gets involved in the play. So he brings in other players.
As he said himself,
he brings in
chaos.
That's what I'm trying to say. He brings in other players to score. Eddie doesn't even do that. So it's very you've got 2 different strikers. Hence why I believe if we want to challenge for the league, we have to get a striker in January. If we're near and abouts of floating in the top 2 or top 3.
If we do that, our owners ain't got that FFP fine money. They don't want to pay the FFP fine money.
No, what I think what they're gonna do is what they would do, they'll get rid of 1 or 2 players. I personally think we're going into speculation here. I think Thomas Partey might be going in January. I think they've had enough of him. He's on high wages, number one. Number two, you can see Declan's definitely solidified that spot. He's never there. Like yesterday is a typical game where we probably needed Thomas Partey and he's not available. So I believe one of the two, either Thomas Partey or Smith Rowe, we might try and get rid of in January because it's not making sense.
For what money?
Money reasons, and we just need to we need to bulk up our midfield, man.
But I'm saying for what money? Like how much are these guys going for? Will it cover enough? Is it enough to cover a new striker?
I don't know, man, but we have to try something, Puz. We can't rely on Jesus and Eddie to fire us to the league.
Not at all.
I've seen this we can't, bro.
And I think we knew that from, you know.
Yeah, we knew before they kicked the ball. We knew that.
Yeah. What else did you think of the day? What did you think of Kai Havertz's challenge? Was it orange? Was it a yellow?
It's a yellow. Yeah, it's a bit late, but it's nothing. I think what a lot of people are understanding, it was just a striker's challenge, innit? I shouldn't say a striker. It was a forwards challenge, but it wasn't no harm in a way of, yes, he was a bit late. It wasn't like it was a leg breaker. He was just late. And just
do you know what it is, though? So us Arsenal fans, we may not know it, but Havertz and Newcastle have previous.
Okay.
That's why they surrounded him the way they did, because he did the same thing for Chelsea last season.
Okay.
So I don't know if Havertz thought yesterday that, oh yeah, cool. This is my man from last. Yeah, cool. Bang.
Yeah.
It was malicious. It was malicious.
It was malicious, but I don't think it was malicious in the.
It stirred up the crowd. It got 3 of their players booked, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was malicious in a way that if he got a yellow, yeah, but if he got a red, I would have been like, All right, compare his challenge to Bruno Guimaraes. Which is more
that's a red? No, Bruno's is a red.
And this is what I'm trying to say. Bruno didn't even get a yellow. He didn't even get a yellow. He didn't even get a yellow.
Bro, that's
what I'm trying to say. That's time out, right?
let's talk about the game, man, because there's no point talking about the virtual assistant refereeing because it's just it was non-existent yesterday. We hold out
as well, man. Big up Saliba as well, man. He had a good game. I think he had a good game.
I still ain't seen no one dribble past Saliba, you know.
Nah, man.
I still ain't seen no one dribble past Saliba. And
we got a generational talent there, man.
To be fair, that goal as well, yeah. That goal. I don't really like to stick it on Ben White too much, but Ben White should have run out to Willock. Someone's shouting at him, run out to Willock. Didn't do it. I don't know if you noticed.
No, what my theory is.
Took him off straight away.
No, but Puz, not my theory is. I think the guys knew the ball was out. That's why they didn't do that.
That's another reason, because they stopped.
They stopped.
Like Ben stopped because he thought, it's gone.
The ball's
Gabriel's telling him, go to the ball, just play to the whistle. But boy,
I get it, play to the whistle. That's just kind of standard stuff in football. But it's like if you watch that passage of play, I think everyone kind of just stopped to say, oh yeah, it's definitely out. Even Newcastle players stopped, you know.
The whole match stopped. It was weird, didn't it? Everything just stopped.
It was weird. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm thinking, surely it's gonna be out. Like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, it's definitely out.
Can I say something?
I just knew.
David Raya, we
it's Arteta's guy, man.
Yeah,
it's his guy.
Obviously, because of the controversy, it's just left that section just completely, devoid of any criticism. But don't know what David is playing at, man. But they handed us our first L. We take it gracefully, I was actually hoping we were going to beat in this season. You know, I don't know why, but in my head I was just like, yeah, invincibles, invincibles, invincibles. Because bro, we got one of the best defenses in the league, whether we want to admit it or not.
No, we have, but Puz,
league.
I think yesterday was a game of chess, and I feel like, as you said, VAR just ruined it. Because let's be honest,
You're
like
ruining it.
If it ended 0-0, both teams couldn't have complained. That's what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah,
the fact how
yeah.
it ended and the goal that allowed Newcastle to win, it was just like and it's just typical.
It's a tough one to take.
I think everyone hates Arsenal because it's like, oh yeah, Arsenal soft underbelly. It wasn't even
Bro,
it was just
throughout the whole match,
I didn't get it.
Newcastle fans are chanting same old Arsenal, always cheating. And I'm like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What nonsense are you talking about? You've seen our players get fouled left, right, and center, and you're saying same old Arsenal always cheating.